Slide number 168. The final position of the operational cam assembly must be checked with respect to these clutch latches or clutch release arms, as we explained earlier. Since you have to produce a good and solid engagement on 4 different points, 1 latch and 1 check pawl for each operational cam clutch, you might end up having to form one or both of the latches and or the check pawls. This is particularly true of the 11-inch machine, which requires that the operational cam assembly be placed right next to the operational shaft bearing in order to minimize the end play of the operational shaft. Slide number 169. To reconnect the escapement link, all you have to observe at this point is that the link should not have any end play, front to rear or rear to front motion, without also moving the bridge to which it is attached at the rear. The cam follower at the front is bound to move with the link whenever we move it, because at the front the link fits into a round hole on the cam follower. But at the rear, the link goes into a slot on the escapement trigger supporting bridge. Slide number 170. In order to reassemble the print shaft, make sure that the cycle shaft, located to the left of the operational shaft, is rotated first, top to the front as far as it will go. Then, top to the rear as far as it will go. It will soon be stopped by this check pawl. Slide number 171. Then engage the print shaft with the rest of the gear train on the left of the machine in such a manner that the groove on the print shaft, yellow pencil, is lined up with the back of the screw indicated by the red pencil. Then simply reinstall the keeper for the print shaft. More about the cycle shaft is covered in the learning program number 10-1B. Slide number 172. Don't forget to reinstall the bias spring for the torque limiter clutch. Then perform a functional check on all of the mechanisms with which we worked. They were the shift, the indexing, the carrier return engagement, the backspace, the space bar, the tabulation, and the carrier return mechanism. The operational shaft should rotate feeling very smooth and easy to turn when there isn't any load on it. Slide number 173. After we reinstalled the motor, we have to perform one more test, and that is the test of the torque limiter. We depress the carrier return key and prevent the carrier from returning all the way with our hand. When the carrier is almost all the way to the left side, against the margin stops, which it will have to move in order to disengage the carrier return mechanism, then we let go of the carrier and we check whether the torque limiter has enough torque to complete the operation. We will repeat this when we study the carrier return mechanism. Slide number 174. To ensure that all of the key lever restoring springs are properly positioned, we suggest that you use a screwdriver as shown and push it up sideways. This way, most of the springs will be properly repositioned in one stroke. At this point, you should return to slide number 162 in order to take notes on the adjustments discussed. Only then should you perform the adjustments on your machine. While making the adjustments, you should refer to your notes as much as possible in a deliberate effort to determine whether or not you can work with them. Use this presentation again if you need it. Upon concluding this program, you should continue this portion of the IBM Selectric typewriter training with our learning program number 10-1B, entitled Cycle Clutch or Print Clutch. The print clutch is the last and also the most elaborate source of positive power for the IBM Selectric typewriter. Thank you for staying with us all the way to the end of this package. Once you're all finished with this program, and before you store the audio tape, please fast forward it all the way to the end of this side too. Thank you.